What's going on, people, and welcome back to Rootz TV, man. Another goals Chingford to be exact, and I'm joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Ruben Jr.
Thank you, my bro.
What you telling, bro? You good?
Yeah, man. All blessed, man. All blessed.
Yeah, you made it here, man.
Yeah, I made it finally, man. I took my time to find the place, but
yeah,
we're here, even though that I'm local. But yeah, I'm here today, man.
Nah, so you're used to playing on like places like this, right?
Yeah. Like literally goals. That's what I grew up with the man them growing up in the cages. That's literally it. So yeah, I'm at home, literally.
Yeah, so talk to me about your journey, bro, because obviously everyone knows you from being on YouTube playing for Baiteze or Ball League or non-league, but talk to me about your grassroots journey.
Yeah, so obviously I grew up in Portugal. Obviously I was born in Portugal, grew up over there. I played for my local club over there called Rama Sama, and then got scouted, got moved to Benfica. Spent like 5 years over there, and then out of nowhere, in my head, I just had one of those things like, yeah, I want to leave Portugal, kind of thing.
At what age was that?
I was 15.
15?
Yeah, so my mum moved to UK in 2010, so when I was 10.
Okay.
And then 5 years later, I was like, you know what, I'm actually sick and tired. I actually want to get up, literally got my stuff, and they just left, and I told Mum I'm coming to join you. And then I came. It wasn't easy, to be fair, coming in, because I thought like, oh, cool, I'm going to get moved to any academy or whatever. When you get here, people, they say they're going to help you, man, they all ghost and they all go away. Yeah. So I had to find my way. So I really, literally, the way I put my name around, it was just like going to the parks and just playing football, literally.
Really?
Yeah, I was literally going from East London all the way to Wood Green, like 7 in the morning, just jogging on the park with a man them. People seeing me whatsoever. Start kind of get my name around. Then I got a couple of trials in different clubs. Didn't really quite work out. The one that was gonna work out, then they needed international clearance and training compensation, which then it becomes a whole politics things, kind of like it's too much to handle, innit?
Yeah.
And I didn't have an agent at the time. I had people they want to sign, man. But at the same time, it's like I was not trying to sign. I was stubborn. I didn't want to sign with no one because I'm thinking like, you get me something first, and then I'll sign. Because in my head, automatically, I was like, you're trying to make money off me.
Yeah.
I always been that kid that like you can't take advantage of me. So
yeah.
And I was very stubborn. So yeah, then after that, I just went through the non-league route. Got to Billericay, done well there, which was the COVID season. And then I went to Scotland, to the Scottish champ. I went to Queen of the South for a season there.
Really?
Yeah.
So hold on, before we get even into Scotland, because there's so many things to unpack here. First things first, I applaud you for taking that leap of faith, shall I say, at 15 to say, you know what, I'm done with Portugal. Because who's done with Portugal? Portugal's a beautiful country, yo.
Do you know what it is?
You know what I mean?
You know, I hear what you're saying, and I understand from people's perspective of like, why would you leave Portugal? To this day, people say like, why would you not go back? But like from a young age, you know what I mean, I was like exposed to things of like, you know, you're seeing your parents grafting, like having more than 2 jobs kind of thing. My mum was working 3 jobs at the time, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I was young, do you know what I mean? Like I would, things that I wanted as a kid.
Yeah. Like
I'm seeing some of my classmates or teammates having it, do you know what I mean? I would ask my parents, it's not like man's like struggling that man can't eat, do you know what I'm saying? Like man don't have clothes or a roof over my head, but like gaming stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm seeing my brethren getting it, you know what I'm saying? I'm asking my pops whatsoever, and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. And he could have potentially got it for man. Yeah. But because I'm not that type of person to ask twice, from a very young age, I was like, I'll ask you once. If you don't get it to me, then I'm just gonna find my own way. So from that very young age, I was like, you know what? I need to start making my own money. So I started thinking like that, because obviously when I was at Benfica, they used to give us like a monthly allowance kind of thing for the Oyster card kind of thing, things like that. But obviously...
Is it Benfica over here or Benfica over there?
In Portugal, yeah.
Oh, Portugal, because I know they got a version
over
there, yeah.
So in Portugal. So they used to give like the monthly wages kind of thing, just to top up the oyster or whatever. But my oyster was like, let's say 23 euros. Yeah. And I used to get like £100. This is like from the age of like 11 or whatever.
So you was balling at a young age, yeah? £100?
Yeah, £100. So
wait, £100 at that age is a lot.
You know, it's a lot. So I used to take the £100, you know, every month or whatever. And I used to just stock up. But like this, you know how the man talk about like shoebox and them things there? Yeah. Man used to stock up whatever. But obviously, when I used to go back and look at it, you know what I'm saying, some of the money would have been gone because my sister would have been taking it aside, you know what I mean? So I used to have a lot of beef at home because of that. But obviously, from a young age, I was like, you know what, I need to start making it. And I start looking at like, I put it into perspective, like my parents are working, do you know what I mean? And they're not making, like they're working, they pay, like they got a house, got food, whatever, do you know what I mean? But like they're grafting a lot, do you know what I mean? So for a young age, I'm thinking like, and I'm seeing bridges of mine from a young age, like I got friends of mine and cousins, they were living here, and I'm thinking when they come on holiday to Portugal, they got all the new drip, you know, so I'm thinking like, I'm clocking, I'm putting two and two together,
it's all
do you know what I'm saying?
over in England, let me get to England.
Let me get to England.
Yeah.
Little did I know when I first came.
Exactly, grass ain't always greener on the other side.
100%, but I won't regret any single decision that I've made coming over here and everything that I've done so far here. Okay,
so yeah, going back to that Scottish journey, if you like, how did that come about and how did that end, sort of thing?
So I was a scholar, and obviously I went Bolton. I was at Bolton, I was literally going up there every 3 months and staying up there, whatsoever, coming back, because they were trying to start international careers or whatsoever. But that thing was long and out. So then someone at Charlton heard about it. So then, which was the head of not head of recruitment, but because that was Steve, the other one, Miguel de Souza. So Miguel took me to Charlton. Then obviously I'd done the trial there, whatsoever. Miguel was telling me this, they liked me, whatsoever, but apparently they were having issues with the club in terms of signing players and money, whatsoever. With the old owner, they sold the club for £1 or whatever it was. After that, I was like, cool, I'm just like, I'm not gonna longer, I need to start making, I need money, do you know what I mean? I'm 18 now, do you know what I'm saying? I need money. So I decided to apply for uni at the same time. So I ended up going uni at the same time. And I just went through the non-league route. So I went home church first, you know what I mean, for a couple of games because Miguel took me there.
Yeah.
But I was like, nah, because I'm like, I want to play, do you know what I mean? They wasn't really trying to, they played me a couple of times, but they put me on the bench. I'm thinking like, I'm not trying to hear this. So then I went Hertford, which was step 4, and played every game. Finished that season up going to Biggleswade. But that season there, I was 19, and it was a weird season. I went to Biggleswade because I'm thinking I'm going to play. Then I stopped playing, but then got put on a bench for some reason. I don't know if it's because obviously I was young, do you know what I mean? I ended up going to Freebridge. I just wanted to get out. I just wanted to play really chill. I didn't care where I went, I just went to Freebridges. But now, Freebridges, the thing about Freebridges is like in Crawley. I live in East London. I was not driving.
Yeah.
To get on the train to get there is expensive, do you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like, well, I went there. I was like, no, I'm going to come here, bad it up, and then just go somewhere else, like move somewhere else, innit?
Oh, so you're kind of banking on yourself.
Yeah. So every time I've gone somewhere, I was like, I'm going to bad it up to get a move.
Yeah.
It's not for me to stay longer. I'm trying to progress on this ball thing.
Of course.
So obviously after that, I think it was like from November to December, and then Grays, which was on the other side, closer to man, and they shouted, man, and obviously because their assistant manager knew me from Hertford because they had one player, they played one man over there. So I said like, yeah, I'm definitely, I said I'm going, and more money as well. I said, yeah, and I'm 19, I said like, calm.
Yeah.
I said, this will hold me, during the season will hold me, I won't need to work,
and
I can just focus on my studies as well at uni.
Yeah.
So then I'm trying to go there. Now the manager at Freebie is not trying to let me go.
Really?
Yeah. Not trying to let me go. He said like, oh, because before that, the Grays had put a 7-day.
Yeah.
But they always said something, I'm comfy kind of thing now, innit?
Yeah.
They gave me a little bit more peas, whatever. I got sucked into it. I was like, yeah, let me kind of stay. But then I said second time, nah, this is too far. All my money's going to travel when I can go.
Oh, what, for Crawley?
Yeah, all the way to Crawley. The money's going to go into travel kind of thing.
Oh, so they weren't covering expenses to get there?
No, so they were giving me the money. The money I was getting is like, from that money, I need to pay for my expenses as well.
Yeah, oh, because I thought they was paying you, obviously what they're paying you, but then obviously giving you like travel expenses.
Obviously like, at Biggleswade they were doing that,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Hertford as well, but then over there they're trying to do this common thing because obviously someone put me there, do you know what I mean, kind of thing. It was not feeling like they needed me, but then they needed man, so they're trying to do that thing of like, trying to give more money.
Yeah.
But I was like, nah, I'm trying to, it's not even about that, right?
Yeah.
And obviously Grays are giving me one more, so let me just go there.
And it's close to home as well.
Exactly. So then they said, nah. So I said, what do you mean nah? Then I went back and forth, he said like, well, you can leave, but you can't go to Grays because the 7 days expired. I said, listen, if you don't risk my papers right now, I'm just going to go to the FA, simple as.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because I obviously explained my situation. I've told you my circumstances. Then he was like, to me like, okay, cool. So what would you do for you to stay? What would it be? Me being the guy, I'm like cheeky, do you know what I'm saying? You already know where this is going.
Yeah.
So obviously, I'm being unrealistic because I don't want to stay there, do you know what I mean? So I'm doing something very, very unrealistic. So I told him like, for me to stay, because obviously I'm looking at certain man, they're under team.
Yeah.
They're not doing what I'm doing. They're not better than me. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I said, like, for me to stay, I need £500 a week.
£500?
Yeah, I was 19. But man, this is 2019. The players aren't really getting like that. The guy was like one of the guys was on 350. But I said 500 because I didn't want to stay there.
Yeah.
It was not about the money thing. It was mind games. I just wanted to go. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's never been about the money thing. So then he said like, oh, we can't do 500. Do you know what I mean? Because come on. I said, well, you got guys here on like on 450. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're not even playing just because they're bridges with the chairman. It's like, yeah, I was like, listen, just release my papers. Like, we're going to keep it peaceful. I mean, I got no hate towards no one, do you know what I mean? I'm just trying to play football and I'm trying to go be closer to home. It's easy for me, please. They end up releasing the papers the next day in the morning, do you know what I mean? Because obviously I told them I would go to the FA regarding that.
Yeah.
Went Grace and then started played every game, and then season cut short because of COVID.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, oh my
What is your luck, you know what I mean?
100%, I'm thinking, oh my days. So then I just went back home to Portugal, stayed there like for 3 months, trained over there, came back. And then an agent, there was one of my teammates at Grace, like mate in it. So he obviously heard about me, my teammates like told him about me, and then yeah, he got me to go to Billericay. So he told him about Jamie O'Hara, which was the manager at the time, Coach Jesse, about me. I went there and then ended up signing. Done so well in pre-season, I was badding it up.
You were there during that period?
Yeah, with Coach Jesse.
What? So
Joe Felix.
Who was it Tamlin?
Nah, he had left that season, so he went to Romford.
Okay.
So he had just left the thingy because I think there was something going on with you know, with the business.
Yeah.
You know the business. The feds were looking. Yeah. It was a bit of a mad one there still. So O'Hara became the manager there. Then Paul Conchester, and then I was there with a couple of guys like Luke Wanadio plays with Dulwich. Joe Felix is York City. And a couple of other guys, isn't it? So we're there.
So you was there with the big rollers then, man?
Yeah, like, I was with the man them still. And I was playing, to be fair,
Yeah, you cleaned up then, you cleaned up, all right.
So pre-season, I done my thing with 7. Then the first 5 games of the season, 4 games of the season,
yeah,
I'm on a bench, I'm thinking, what's going on? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, I'm thinking, like, what's going on? Like, I'm actually, like, I just done a mad thing pre-season.
Yeah.
Cool. Obviously, manager now decided to message me saying, like, listen, it's been unfair on you, like, I should have played you, do you know what I'm saying? You should have started some of the games, because those 4 games we lost. Do you know what I'm saying?
So you reckon that what, they lost because of you?
I don't know. But I'm saying like rotation, do you know what I'm saying? Like, do a rotation.
Give a guy a chance, you know what I'm saying?
Because obviously like I'm not even like, I'm getting minimum minutes, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, okay, cool. I'm just being patient. I'm still 19. It's National League South. I'm thinking, I'm just being patient. I'm grateful to be here. I'm trying to jog, and I know when I step in, there's something's gonna come out of it, you know what I mean? Cool, then boom. We played, I think it was Maidstone away. Bear in mind, the previous game, he said I was going to start. I didn't start. We lost. So Maidstone, I said, like, I got something to prove. Yeah. I was on the bench. Second half started. He said, like, you're coming on. Came on, do you know what I'm saying? Won the penalty. And, like, played cold. Got man of the match in that game. Yeah. Next game started. Scored. Played cold. We lost.
See how he jumped in? I played cold, but we lost.
We lost. I scored though.
You're that guy.
Man games. At that point, no, come on, you got to think about like, bro, I'm 19, I need to push on. Do you know what I'm saying? And I was playing cold, I was playing good. Do you know what I mean? The next 5 games, 6 games, I scored it every single game. Oh, swear. Like literally, like all the way from like, that period was like November. November all the way to December, I scored. But obviously, not every single game we're winning. We started losing. We're losing kind of thing. O'Hara got sacked. Then we had the manager, Dan. I think it's Dan.
What was Jamie O'Hara like as a manager though? Did he actually like know his stuff, or was it more like he was the figurehead and he had his coaches doing? Come on, be honest. Be honest. Jamie, I know you're watching it, so come on.
Nah, to be fair. Nah, O'Hara was calm, to be fair. Like,
really?
Nah, he was calm, do you know what I mean? Some of the things to me didn't make any sense. Okay. In terms of like,
is that because he's a Tottenham fan, or is it because?
No, not even, bro. No, nothing. Forget about ball. Like to me, some things really make sense in terms of like training. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Some of the training drills that we're doing, and I know for a fact I wasn't the only one that was thinking that. Do you know what I mean? There was a couple of man that were thinking because we've spoken about it. Yeah. But some of the training sessions to me just didn't make any sense. Some of the drills. But overall, like, it was a calm guy to me, even though they shagged me in the beginning, the first 5 games. Yeah. it was a calm guy to me, do you know what I mean? And obviously I got respect for him because obviously he signed me, do you know what I mean? He kept me there. But then when the new manager came, Dan, he was the academy manager, 23s or 18s.
Yeah.
He done this thing O'Shea where like he came, listen, we started Sunday morning, made us come in for training, Sunday. Bear in mind,
Sundays?
Sunday. We didn't have a game Saturday, so he made us come in on a Sunday.
Yeah.
I think it was a Sunday. He pulled me to the office and he said to me like, listen, you've been done wrong in this club. Things are going to change. The moment he said that to me, I was like, you know what? He doesn't care who's the highest paid or whatsoever. He's like, he's on this thing here, jumps in to get results.
Yeah.
Oh, he came on, do you know what I mean, bro? We started getting results after results, literally, throughout until January. Then the season stopped again, like now. The National League stopped, because all the other leagues will stop apart from National League South and the Premier League, League 2, whatever. Then everything like kind of stopped. They said like, oh, see the players on contract, because I was on non-contract, by the way. So I was on contract. Majority, I think there was only 3 players that were non-contract. Yeah. And I remember that after that, when they stopped, all of them like, obviously they went to the scale like, you know, when they get paid 80% or whatever.
Yeah.
But I kept playing, do you know what I mean? But I was playing for free, I'm not getting paid. Because obviously like I'm non-contract, so they paid that under 23s to fulfill the rest of the season, innit?
Yeah. So
we played, you know what I'm saying, and we get results with under 23s. We played St. Albans, you know what I mean? We end up winning 3-2 as well. Like St. Albans, they were cooking in them that season as well. So then after that, season stopped. And then, just got, like, it was a write-off season. I was like, Jesus Christ. So then, but because I'd done my thing that season, like, club started thinking sniffing around kind of thing, innit? So then Wickham heard about, man.
Wickham Wanderers,
yeah. So I went there Wickham where, you know, they're centre back Chris Farino. He's now plays for Bolton.
Okay.
Yeah, I went there on trial to the B team. Chris was there, but Chris was gonna sign already. I went there, and there was a couple of men. So when I went there was like a few men, you know, they were on trial. Didn't get in, fortunately. Didn't get in. It happens.
Yeah.
Even though I felt like I done good, you know what I mean? It happens. It is what it is. And then obviously the person I was talking at the time, which I've known for years, because he was at Charlton. When I went Charlton, he was at Charlton. And obviously we kept in contact, you know what I mean? He became my agent because he obviously left the Charlton recruitment kind of thing, and he went through the agency full time. And obviously he told me about Queen of the South. So I went to Queen of the South. I went like on a trial 2 weeks. After the first week, sort of like I already kind of knew that I was gonna sign. So then I went there, done my thing. And bear in mind, I was living in London, and obviously I'm in my last year of uni. I'm not working because it's COVID. There's no jobs whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'm on my last piece to pay rent. Like, bro, I've been low. I've been low. I don't think and that wasn't the lowest. Before that, I was on the lowest. You know what I'm saying? When my mum left the UK, do you know what I'm saying? And I was living by myself for the first time, like 17, 18. Bro, I had no bread. But that was in the lowest when I was on my last thingy. When I paid rent, if I don't get signed this club, I don't know how I'm gonna pay the next month rent. Wow. So they told me I got to sign. I said, like, thank God. I came back to London. I packed my stuff quickly and I just ducked out.
To Scotland.
To Scotland. Grabbed all my stuff. I said, listen, I told the landlord, listen, I'm gonna cut. Peace, love and guidance. Thank you for let me rent out of the room. Yeah. Grab all my stuff. I went to Scotland, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They saw me an apartment there, do you know what I mean? And then, like, had the amazing first half of the season. Name was ringing, I was doing, big man, everything. Little did I know, comes December time, manager just switched up on man.
Really?
Yeah, like on a mad thing, I don't know why.
What part of Scotland were you in?
Like, I was staying in Hamilton, which is like 20 minutes from Glasgow.
Okay, yeah,
But the club is Queen of the South, is like south of Scotland, isn't it? Like Dumfries, like, near Carlisle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's okay.
Yeah.
So it's near, closer to
England. Yeah.
Okay. So all your moves, all your stuff that you've done in London, brought you up there. You was jogging for like 6 months, and then what?
Then after that, bro, manager threw me off, put me on the bench.
For what? There must have been something to it.
I don't know. Oh, see, I got a funny story. This was after.
Here we go.
When he
dropped. Here we go. Yeah, I knew there was something more.
So basically, he dropped me. I didn't understand why. I didn't score. I think like I wasn't scoring much. I'm saying, but I was being effective. You know what I'm saying? Because I was playing number 9. But like, I'm a winger.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Obviously, this is gonna be playing up top as well. But I'm a winger. But when I went signed for them, I was playing the number 9. Now the way the man play over there is like, you can say like, boy, it's straight grafters.
Yeah, it always is. Anytime I've been up north, whether it be Leeds, Liverpool,
bro,
that sort of and above,
100% straight
Flair
grafters.
players,
Cut
very
off.
minimal.
Yeah, minimum. You got like 1 or 2. Do you know what I mean? And also we had 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And I'm one of them as well. But
Yeah.
the man, them like, they see big guys, you know what I'm saying, up top, whatever, they're gonna feel like, oh, which one do you run, physical, whatever shit.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, cool, I'm trying to do that, you know what I'm saying, but I
Yeah.
need a bit of support kind of thing, innit? But, and I was young, 19, you know what I'm saying, 20 kind of thing. And then I'm thinking as well of like, I need to, I don't know how to play fully striker kind of thing, you know what I mean? So I was still kind of like getting into the, like, you know, the movements or as a striker kind of thing or whatever. Because I'm more like, I like to get the ball to feed, you know what I'm saying? And stay wide, winger kind of thing, one-on-one players. But also it was a lesson. So then I got kind of dropped whatsoever. I never went to knock on the gaffers door, never.
Nah.
I'm not the type of person, really and truly. Obviously, maybe now I might be.
Yeah.
But really and truly it hasn't happened now, do you know what I mean? But in the past I was never, because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna reply with hard work, you know what I'm saying, and show them what I can do, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because then afterwards, like, I got something to back on and say, listen, this is what I do, and you're not trying to play me, that's on you. Do you know what I mean? And people will see it as well. But one of my teammates, this is one of my good brothers, man. Right now he's in Australia, like doing whatever, like playing football over there. But he wasn't playing as well, like, and pre-season me and him, we played top.
Yeah.
We were jogging like cooking, makeup was crazy.
Yeah.
And during the season, he wasn't playing, so then he went to knock on the door. Cool, he told him like, why am I not playing? So, you know, went to training.
Yeah.
He lost the ball. He didn't track back, they scored. Gaffer like, this is why you effing don't start this way. But I said, yay. I said, from this moment now, I know not to knock on the door. Because if I do, boy, I'm already black. This is gonna finish me. It's gonna finish me. So I said, cool. I said, I didn't go there. I didn't knock here. I was like, I'm just gonna fire me.
Yeah.
Now, where is it? I think it was like January, like the Christmas period.
Yeah.
Still not playing. Obviously, a couple of men in my team got COVID.
Yeah.
Obviously, I ended up getting COVID as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like a week after, whatever it was.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I ended up getting COVID as well. So actually, I lied. My teammate, a couple of teammates got COVID. 1 or 2 got COVID. Then we had the game against Kilmarnock, and I was not gonna start.
Yeah.
But one of the brothers has COVID or was ill, whatever it was. So he said like, oh, you're starting today. But he just dropped it like that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, yo, I said, cool, I'm gonna start. Man, I'm thinking like, against Kilmarnock, we're gonna lose already.
Yeah.
We never beat this season so far, because you play every team 3 times, I think. 3 times.
Something like that.
We haven't beat them, you know what I'm saying, this season so far, you know what I'm saying. We played them, I think, twice already, you know what I mean? We haven't beat them. Them man are units, you know what I mean? And we play one up top and we just staying back. I'm thinking like, I'm just gonna be running, doing doggies all over the place. I was like, cool. But I came on, like, I tried to do my thing whatsoever. It wasn't really all of that. Cool. Week after, I think I ended up getting COVID whatsoever. But a couple of teammates as well ended up getting COVID.
Yeah.
Now, I think they were also like, they did an exams, it was calm, they were allowed to go back to training. But for some reason, I wasn't allowed to go back to training whatsoever. But then I think it was New Year's. Yeah, this was New Year's. So the man them went out.
Yeah.
They went out. My boy is snapping me. The one day knock on the gaffer's door. So he's a bad egg already. Snapping me like in a club or whatever. I'm thinking, nah, you lot violating. I said, nah. My boy's calling me, said like, bro, do a COVID test right now and come out, man. I went to do a COVID test. I went to the thing to go do as well. I done the thing. It showed up negative. Bear in mind, I dyed my hair blonde kind of thing, innit?
So you're standing out like, hold on. You got to deep this, yeah? You're a black man in Scotland with blonde hair. What are you just saying? You might as well just say, hey, look at me.
Broski, I went out, I ended up going thingy, sank. I went out, whatever. Then obviously enjoyed that, a blast, whatever.
Yeah.
Went back yard kind of thing. And obviously then man, I think they're training the day after, the 2 days after. My boy calls me or messages me, say like, yo, Gaffer just put me to the office. Gaffer just put me to the office, like proper, like him and which is Sandy as well, his assistant, put me to the office and just like they're trying to do bad cop and good cop on me.
Oh,
So like,
okay.
which I will think it'd be Rubes yesterday. And it's like, my boy is there, like, I can't lie to you, I'm gonna bail him out now. He's there, hey, he backed me to the end. He's like, I wasn't there with him. I wasn't there. He's like, boy,
Yeah, your back.
he thought I paused, but he ran it to the end. Do you know what I'm saying? He said, like, nah, he said, nah, man. He said, like, nah, I was not with him. Do you know what I'm saying? He had my back. And then I'm thinking, like, how the hell do they know I was there? Do you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't post no snaps. No one posted no snaps. I said, someone in the team must have snitched.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And I know who snitched. This is the thing. I know who you are, by the way. I know who you are. If you watch this one day, I know who you are. I know who snitched. So me and my boy were checking. So when he told me that, I wish my other teammate lived across, man. So I went to his crib. I told him to go tell his missus to go buy a hair dye. When they bought the black hair dye, because obviously I had blonde hair. So if I had black hair dye, you could say like it's me, but I would say it's not me because I don't have blonde hair. That my hair was whatever. Back in black, whatever. Now I went back to the training ground after a while, you know what I'm saying? He said like, I'll come see you in the morning. I went there, and Sandy used to love, man. From that day, Sandy started hating me. And I think like I just wrote myself off. But at that point, I said like, I don't care, I don't really care, do you know what I mean? Because he's not like you lot who are gonna play me.
Yeah.
2-2s, they tried to do the bad cop, good cop on me, do you know what I mean? I said like, yeah, I went out. I said, listen, I'm by myself, I haven't seen my family in a while, plus you're not playing me. I dropped this, plus you're not playing me, you didn't tell me the reason. If I come knocking your door, you're gonna like trying to use that as an excuse, like in training, or you're gonna try to have a goal. I'm not trying to hear that. He said, cool. He said, like, listen, it's in the club's hands. The club is not happy. Do you know what I'm saying? You might get fined. They might release you. I said, like, do as you please. Nothing happened. I didn't get fined. I didn't get released. I think you're just trying to like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just came me up kind of thing. Then them man, some of them man, obviously.
You're still in Scotland?
Yeah, this is all in Scotland, by the way.
Jesus.
They went thingy. They end up going to Newcastle.
Yeah.
The chairman said we're not allowed to go to Newcastle, and the gaffer said as well, and said anyone who goes to Newcastle is gonna get a fine, and obviously like it's gonna be a problem because of the COVID thing.
Yeah.
A couple more went to Newcastle, nothing happened to them, but obviously me is gonna
because you stand out, bro. Come on, man.
I hear it. Listen, I'm young, just dumb. It happens.
Jesus.
Cool. Then he ends up getting sacked. When he gets sacked, that's the best day of my life. Nah, it's not. The guy that became the manager was the captain, which me and him never seen eye to eye. Because he used to call my name another person's name because we are the same skin color, so I'm not trying to hear that.
Yeah.
So it was like on a beef thing kind of thing. What was thinking is that like, he tried to send me on loan. I refused to go on loan. He tried to stitch me up by putting me on the game. We're the semi-final of the cup, and it was on TV and everything. He stitched me up by putting me on, like trying to stitch me up and putting it in the game, and it was an away game, so it was a 4-hour journey by coach.
Yeah.
I bowled out, got an assist, got man of the match, everything. Like, I won man of the match. Guy came to me like, apparently you go one on the match, like on a sour thing.
Yeah.
I was like, calm, got it. Came to the final, put me on the bench. We lost the final. I said, this is what you get. This is what you get. I said to God, a couple of games to the end of the season, I said like, I call it quits. It's end of the season. I don't even want to stay here. I just want to go back to the ends.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. He said like, before he tried to say anything to man, I said, listen, you didn't even tell me like you don't want me here next season because I didn't even want to be here before. I said it like that. I said, grab my stuff, went back to London. One of my holidays come back. Then I tried to pattern a move in National League Prem. Didn't go as planned. That's a long story as well. It always has to do with money. I don't know why in terms of clubs. It's not like I asked for a matting, but yeah. So then I ended up going to Tonbridge, and then Tonbridge, I done my thing over there like in the beginning. Then I jumped on the Sunday League thing with Baiteze, the Mandem. Yeah. Then I picked up a little injury, and obviously some people were not happy. So yeah. Then I came back from injury, went on loan, came back to Tonbridge. Then pre-season started on Tonbridge, and then I left Tonbridge to go Folkestone and then Billericay. This was last season. Yeah. But now this season, I think this is where I picked up my form fully. This is a season where I've seen I know what I'm good at, I know what I need to work on, do you know what I mean? And be more effective on the pitch, you know what I mean? In terms of like numbers, because football nowadays is a numbers game. And I said to myself this season, hey, especially the extra work that I've been putting off season as well, I said like, it's all this flair thing is nice, you know what I mean? But if I want to progress, I need the numbers as well to back it up. And right now, so far, doing well at Dover. So at Dover, currently we're sitting at fourth on the table. We're first for a long period, but then we slipped up. There's like 3 games left in the end of the season. Hopefully get playoffs and then semi-final, final, and win. And obviously get over 25 goals. At the moment I got 21.
Jeez.
And 14 assists, so we'll see how it goes with that. So yeah, and skipper as well. Can't complain about that.
Skipper now.
Ah, man. Come on, man.
Listen, now it's time for you to lead by example.
Do you know what I'm saying? So like that's what I've been doing. But that's what I think the reason they gave it to me is because this season I switched up in a lot of different things as well. I mean, and I'm old as well, and you learn from your mistakes, and you learn from the olders as well that you play with, because they guide you. You know what I mean? And fortunately for me, I had a lot of guys. You know what I mean? And I still have a lot of my friends. They're all older than me, and they're all always trying to tell me like, do this, do that. This is gonna benefit. This is gonna help you push. And I just try to listen. And I can't lie to you. So far, it's been helping me progress in the football thing. So yeah.